Hello everybody and welcome back to the craft room with Tanya. I had said that we were going to make the little mushroom card. This is the one I was talking about on my last video. Hopefully you all like it and would like to give it a go. It's a very sweet little card. I think can be used once again for pretty much anything. I think I'm going to do this in two parts. Excuse the nails because I'm moving straight on from my last video, and I have washed up. You mightn't think it, but I have, I promise. So what I want to do with you in part one is show you how I did the background. Now, this is without doubt one of my favourite things to do in the craft room, other than making cards, of course. Jelly or gel printing. I'm absolutely in love with it. I love it. My plate, hopefully you can see that, is a 5x7. They're not cheap. You can get more expensive ones than others. The gel printing plate is the one I would recommend. You will have an initial outlay, but they last for absolutely donkey's ages. Mine is used nearly every weekend in the craft room. I'm just rolling my sleeves up because I know I'm going to get covered in ink here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to upload a video as we speak and it's been a bit temperamental. Okay, so sleeves are rolled up, good start. And what I'm going to do is show you two different ways that you can make, well, just two different ways to get started with your gel plate. I'm going to use a couple of colours of Distress Oxide to get my background, this sort of similar to what I had before, and that's Rustic Wilderness, Shabby Shutties, start again, Shabby Shutters, stop panicking and stop rushing, Rustic Wilderness, Shabby Shutters, and Stormy Sky. Love these colours, just love them. Now, you can do it lots of different ways. You can roll out using a brayer. You can just rub it straight on. It's entirely up to you. I've just done a little one to get me up and running, and I can just see there's still a tiny touch of ink on that. As I was saying, this is a favourite staple of ours at the weekend when my granddaughter comes to play in the craft room. She loves jelly printing. She just loves it. And she thinks she's going to make a video for you all to see on doing backgrounds. She's determined that she's going to get on to this channel. Oh, there's a wee hair off there. There we go. So just roll your brayer. Lift and roll, lift and roll, lift and roll. That way you cover most of your brayer's roller. I want to do most of mine in this colour, so I'm going to cover most of the plate. It won't matter. We can change it up. I'm going to get myself a little wipe for my brayer and a piece of kitchen roll. There we go. Now, if you wish, you can use a bit of card or paper. I'm using cardstock today because I want to cut this to put directly on the card. Where is it? Do you see it's mounted directly on, so paper is too flimsy for that. But for backgrounds, paper is fine. So I'm just taking a bit of that excess colour off my brayer, and then I'm going to go for a little bit of Shabby Shutters. Out you come, and do exactly the same thing. Lift and roll. Can you see that? Okay, lift and roll, lift and roll. Whoops-a daisy. Lift and roll, and then just put it where you will. There we go. I think that's enough. Give it a little clean. You can actually use these pieces of card that at a later date, believe it or not, for another background. Right, and I don't want too much of the darker Rustic Wilderness. I'm just going to add it in the corners if you like. I want to keep this. This is a background for the mushrooms, so I'm sort of thinking of sky and forest. but I don't want too many browns and things. Now I'm just going to clean off my brayer with my wipe and give it a little dry with the kitchen roll just to make sure I've all of the ink off that, right? And pop it away. There we go. That's as easy as that. Now, what I do is I am going to use my spritzer, but I'm going to undo the lid and use a little bit at the end. And I'm just going to tap it onto the gel plate. This gives me a little watermarked pattern. Now there's lots of things you can do to have a play around with this. You can use background stamps, you can use bits of bubble wrap, you can take a plastic bag, scrunch it up and just dabble it around, whatever you want. Mix those colours in a bit. Look, do you see? There you go, it's just a plastic bag. I've literally just lifted out of the bin. Okay, and press down and burnish it a little bit by rubbing your hands across it. I don't know what this does, but it's fun to do. And it just, I think it transfers the ink onto the page. It burnishes it or something, but everybody seems to do it, so I'm doing it. And then the big reveal. Are you ready for this? Oh, would you look at that? Isn't that too much fun? Isn't that gorgeous? I love it. Love it. And that's how you start off. Now what I'm going to do is spritz it with a little bit of Cosmic Shimmer, Pearlescent, Airless Misters. I have Kiwi Twist. No, I'm not using that one. I have Jazz Blue. And I have Teal Harmony. I want to go for Teal Harmony. So actually I'll go for Jazz Blue and Teal Harmony. Give it a good shake. And this is just to agitate that mica powder. Now this is going to give it a nice shimmery effect, I hope. Right, let's see what happens. Now I'm going to spray this from a height and probably make a holy... Oh, I didn't want that much. Doesn't matter. It's a background. It does not matter. That's pretty, isn't it? Let's give this one... Oh, look at that. That's enough. Remember to clean your nozzles when you use these misters and sprays. Oh. And try not and wreck the place. Now, I just mop this up and that's it. That's our background. I think that would be lovely, actually. But you can have a play around. I'm going to just take some of those really heavy splodges off a bit. I don't want them too dark on my background. Isn't that lovely? Simple. There is another trick you can do. Little spray with water, little mist. If you don't have a brayer, don't panic. Just to get you started, get your colours and just rub them on like that. A little bit of rustic wilderness around the edges and a little bit of shabby shutter. There we go. And we'll use our water again. It's just little dabs. It gives it a lovely... Oh, if you can get it on. Okay, like that. Press down. Burnish. You do get very dirty doing this, but sure. It's part of the fun, isn't it? Little burnish. And then the big reveal, my favourite bit. And look at that. Now, I think that's every bit as much fun as that. I know you've got your squares a bit pronounced in that, but trust me, it's a background. It won't matter. It won't matter. I'll just lift this out of the road for a minute. Again, lift that out of the road as well. Give it a little spritz with one of your sprays. Come in like this. And my Harmony, Teal Harmony, isn't that a lovely name? That's That's my workout. Oh, look at that. And there you have it. And that will give it a lovely shimmer. I don't think you'll see it yet, but it will give it a lovely, lovely shimmer. And that's it. It's as easy as that. And you can explore and do as much as you want. We will be doing more video, or I will be doing more videos. I know my granddaughter is very keen to help with these videos on the gel plate. So you never know, you might get the two of us. But it's something that you can enjoy with younger, you know, crafters. And isn't it great to encourage them in the craft room? Isn't that what it's all about? Passing on the love. Okay, that's us. I'll do part 2, making the mushroom card shortly, but I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so, so much for joining me again. Take care. Give me the thumbs up, please. And don't forget to subscribe. It means you don't miss any of the videos that are up and coming. And, excuse me, it also means that you won't, you don't miss any of the videos, but it also means that it does wonders for my algorithm, whatever that is. I have absolutely no comprehension, but please, if you don't mind, subscribe. Thank you so, so much for joining me today. I'm looking forward to finishing this big card shortly. Talk to you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.